Tumelanga Sheni, Ralocha, Sanbonani, Molweni. My name is Naledi Mfoloe, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our communities. Michigan teenager Elijah Goldman, who endured months of alleged abuse in a boarding school in Jamaica, only to find himself abandoned by his adoptive parents, has captured international attention. Now, Elijah Goldman, who is a 17-year-old from Michigan, was sent to an American run boarding school in Jamaica due to behavioral issues. Now, reports have emerged of horrific abuse he and other boys faced at this institution.
No one believed that the abuse actually occurred, despite documented physical injuries and despite their handwritten statements, despite the fact that 5 people were criminally charged with abuse in Jamaica. So Elijah languished there for all these months, and we were going through extraordinary efforts trying to figure out a way to bring him back. At one point, it was even suggested to me that we bring him back through the Office of Refugee and Resettlement, ORR, which he's an American citizen. Like, why are we talking about him being treated as a refugee?
Even after Jamaica authorities shut down the school and arrested its officials, Elijah's adoptive parents, who is a wealthy couple, did not come to rescue him. Instead, they left him alone in Jamaica for 7 additional months.
So Elijah's been living, honestly, for over 7 months in uncertainty. He even wrote his own emails to the department saying, you know, I now just turned 17, what's my plan? He's always waiting for the shoe to drop, you know, because things are constantly changing day to day to day, and all he needs is and wants is normalcy.
Now, here we have a young man, right, who was adopted from Haiti, seeking a better life, yet he has faced abandonment at his most vulnerable. Now, this raises profound questions about the ethics of adoption and parental responsibility, right? I mean, in many African cultures, family means everything. And it is unthinkable for parents to abandon their child in such dire situations. And Elijah's case reveals a troubling reality, which is that some adoptive parents may not be equipped to handle the complexity of raising children who have experienced trauma. Now, the Goldmans adopted Elijah and his sister from Haiti, but their actions suggest they may have underestimated the challenges that they would face. Now, it honestly feels as though Elijah was viewed as a project rather than a member of their family, and the abandonment of Elijah speaks to a systemic issue regarding the treatment of adopted children, particularly Black children. And I mean, biological parents would not be allowed to abandon their children in a foreign country without actually facing severe consequences. Yet, Elijah's adoptive parents seem to have evaded scrutiny, showing the potential biases within our child welfare systems. And what message, right, does this send to the young and vulnerable children, especially those from Africa and the Caribbean? I mean, who are actually often seen as burdens rather than blessings. I believe we must ask ourselves, how can we ensure that children like Elijah actually receive the love, support, and protection they actually deserve? Let's have a look.
Persons who have adopted and are having challenges with the adopted child and who will want to think that they can return the child is yours, and that child has to be treated as if it's your biological child. What we will help you to do is to find the resources and to do the necessary referrals so that you can sort it out, because it is your child and you are treating the child just as yours.
Now, Elijah's story is not just his own. I believe it's a call to action for all of us. We need to advocate for stronger protections for vulnerable youth, regardless of their background. I think that it's vital to hold parents accountable for their responsibilities and to ensure that our child welfare systems are equitable and just. I mean, just listening to the words of Elijah, where he said, I appreciate them for bringing me to the US, but they abandoned me. I believe with those words, we must stand with him and all children who feel abandoned in their darkest hours. Now, Elijah's experience shows us that the responsibilities that come with adoption We must ensure that no child is left behind and that those in positions of power act with compassion and care that every child deserves. Now, that's just my opinion. What is yours? Let's engage in the comment section. We really want to hear from you. And while you're at it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That's it from me. Till we meet again, it is goodbye for now.